Macmillan Audio presents Thin, Rich, Pretty by Beth Harbison. Read for you by Orlagh Cassidy. Chapter 1. Camp Katahdin, Pennsylvania, 20 years ago. "I don't want to do this," Holly Kazanov said half to herself as she stood on the lakeside next to the rickety wooden rowboat that Counselor Brittany was holding for her. "Just go," Brittany snapped. She was the worst camp counselor ever. Even though she was supposedly 17, she acted like she was 12. The boat was made of splintering whitewashed wood and had the name Fat Oxen stenciled on it in chipped blue paint. There was an old house in town called Fat Oxen, too. Someone had said it meant wealthy, because to the Pennsylvania Dutch, having a fat ox meant you could feed it well. To Holly, and to everyone around her at the moment, it just meant fat. In fact, just today, Sylvia had referred to Holly's hair and eyes as cow brown when they'd passed a cow pasture while they were out on a trail ride. Ironically, Holly had just been thinking how pretty a color the cows were, and what a cool picture it would be of them spotting the green hill like chocolate chips in a cookie. She didn't think so now. Now she just thought she was far too cow-like. "I am too fat," she thought frantically, as the water slapped the side of the boat. "I have terrible balance. The boat will tip over and everyone will see. I'll die in front of everyone and they'll remember me forever as the big fat idiot who drowned in the Fat Oxen boat." Out loud, she asked, "Are you sure it's safe?" The best she could hope for was that Brittany would roll her blue-lined eyes and impatiently tell her to forget it and go back to the cabin. She wasn't so lucky, though. "Sure," Brittany said, tossing a glance, at least her 50th in the past 15 minutes, toward Danny Parrish, a counselor who was a year older than she was, had brown curly hair and blue eyes, and looked like Kirk Cameron. He had no idea all the girl counselors were panting after him with flying hormones. "It's fine. Just get in it already." But Holly could see the water seeping in through waterlogged wood. It smelled like metal and rotting fish. Should it really be wet inside the boat? They'd only just put it in the water. And the fact that Brittany didn't even look at it made Holly even more nervous. "I don't want to," Holly cried, drawing the attention of several campers nearby. "Can someone come with me?" Obviously, Brittany was more interested in Danny Parrish than she was in anything Holly did, including, not drowning. So Holly was on her own with this. "These are for one person, stupid," she said to Holly. Anger animating her body language, hands on the edge of the boat, her knuckles white, and her eyes, well, her eyes were still darting toward Danny. "Just get in the fucking boat." Holly hated that she said fucking when no one was around to hear her. "Everyone else is doing it. You don't get to cop out just because you're scared." "I'm not scared." Holly put one foot into the boat. It rocked madly beneath her Dr. Scholl's sandal, and she drew back, immediately hitting her ankle hard on the edge. "I'm right, it's leaky." "It is not leaky." Brittany averted her eyes, and again they landed on Danny Parrish for a lingering moment before returning to Holly. "God, you are being such a crybaby." Brittany was lanky, with bad skin and the thinnest brown hair that Holly had ever seen. She looked more like a camper than like a counselor. She'd been chasing after Danny like a dog in heat ever since camp began, and he hadn't noticed her for so much as a second. Even in her vulnerable state, Holly knew not to worry too much over what Brittany said about her.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?